Hi everyone, how are you dears? Okay dears, this is RANA SIR. Welcome to our RANA SIR educational channel. Today I will talk on a topic whose name is some application of trigonometry. In other words, we can say that the concept of trigonometrical ratio I will use in a topic whose name is height and distance. Okay, so the concept of trigonometrical ratio already I have taught you about the concept of trigonometric ratio. Now here we have to use those trigonometrical ratio in the word problem. Okay. So first of all, I am going to give you some suggestion point, and you positively, properly and safely you follow it to update your knowledge on this topic. Simultaneously, you also subscribe this educational channel more, and also you like this live video, and also you share this live video with your colleagues, students and also friends, so that they can also improve, that is update and develop their knowledge on this topic. Topic name is some application of trigonometry. Okay students, so this is the concept of height and distance. Here I am using the application of trigonometric ratios. Okay students, so first of all data I will explain which are available on the blackboard, and then I will explain its procedure, how we have to solve the written problem. Okay students, so first of all you see the class 10th mathematics, that is in English medium, and also it is based on NCERT pattern. So its boards will be CBSE board. Okay. Now this is the chapter number 10. Now from the chapter number 9, 1 to 9 already I have taught you. Okay, if any student who left these chapters, so you go in my YouTube video channel and you see in video section and also in live video section, and also you see data which are organized by me in a playlist. So there you will find class wise, that is class 12 mathematics are also available there, and all data are already available there, and also class 12 physics is also available there, and also mathematics, class 10 mathematics and physics, all data are available there. So you go there and you properly and positively and safely you read from there, and these are free online coaching classes and you take its advantage. Okay, now this is the chapter number 10. Here I am explaining the concept of some application of trigonometry. Means in the trigonometry I have defined about 6 trigonometrical ratios, that is sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cot theta, sec theta and cosec theta. 3 ratios are real, but 3 are reciprocal. Means sin theta is equal to 1 divided by cosec theta, tan theta is equal to 1 divided by cot theta, and cos theta is equal to 1 divided by sec theta. So these trigonometrical ratio I will use in height and distance numerical. Okay. So here first of all I am going to read written portion and I will explain its geometrical meaning, and then corresponding the data I will draw the diagram, and after drawing diagram I will solve this question for getting the requirement. Requirement is one, we have to find the distance between pole and also pole and bottom of the tower. I have to get the distance between pole and bottom of the pole and the tower of the pole. That distance we have to get. Now here it is, also find the height of the pole. We have to find also height of the pole. Okay. So first of all I am going to explain what is the information are available in the question. So you concentrate here. I am going to explain from the top of the tower of height 50 meters. Now one tower is available whose height is 50 meters. Now here it is the angle of depression. The angle of depression of the top and bottom of a pole are 30 degree and 45 degree. This is 30 degree and this is 45 degree. So here two informations are available. One is the tower and other is the pole. Now depression is of angle of depression is obtained when any people or any person or any observer who is looking at the top of the building, top of the tower. The tower is given. When any observer who is looking the angle of depression from the top of the tower to bottom. So one time he is looking at the top of the pole. So angle of depression is given here 30 degree and other angle of depression is 45 degree. So this 30 degree is top of the pole and this 45 degree is angle of the bottom of the pole respectively. It means that it is respectively. Now here find. Here we have to find two information. Information is how far the pole is from the bottom of the tower. So I will draw one tower and I will also draw one pole, and then given information I will draw there, and then we will find the distance between bottom of the pole and also bottom of the tower. Now this is the first requirement, and second requirement is that the height of the pole. We have to find the height of the pole. Okay, student. So you concentrate here. I am going to draw this diagram. Now I am drawing here, and I am saying this is the tower. This is the tower. And its length is given, its height is given 50 meters. So I will say from here to there, its height is 50 meters already available. So I will draw here 50 meters. So this is the tower. Now one pole is available. So one pole I am drawing here. One pole I am drawing here. Okay. So here I will say this is the pole. This is the pole, and this height, this is the height of the tower, and this is the height of the pole. Now this is the top of the pole, and this is the bottom of the pole. This is the top of the tower, and this is the bottom of the tower. Now here given one information from the top of the tower of height 50 meters. It means that this tower has height 50 meters. Now from the top of the tower, the angle of depression of the top and bottom of the poles are 30 degree and 45 degree. Means one observer is looking from here to there. And one that observer is also looking from top of the tower to bottom of the pole. So here I am getting angle of depression. Now from this point I will draw like this. I will draw a line which is parallel to the baseline. So baseline I will also draw here. First I am going to explain the written diagram. So this is the observer people who is sitting here. Here one observer who is sitting here. From this point, observer is looking. So angle of inclination is getting 30 degree. He is getting 30 degree. Top of the tower is 30 degree. Now here 30 degree is given. Because one observer is looking from here to there, so angle of inclination is getting 30 degree, and again that observer is looking from top of the tower to bottom of the pole, so he is getting 45 degree. He is getting 45 degree. So angle is 45 degree. Okay. Now here I am going to do nomenclature, because if I will give proper nomenclature, so I will explain clearly. Okay. Now I am going to say this is A, this is B, this is C. I am going to draw a line which is parallel to BC. From this point I will draw a line which is parallel to BC. So it will meet at point, suppose that G, and this point will be E. This is my assumption point. You can take any point from A to Z. A, B, C, D, E. Now, here I am looking. First of all, here I will go to write solution. If you will concentrate on this slide video, so you will get good knowledge. Because each and every concept I am going to explain here properly. Okay. Now one observer who is seated on the point A and who is looking parallel to BC, means along this line he is looking. Along this line he is looking. So angle of depression, he is looking at the point A. So angle of depression he is giving 30 degree, but he is looking from E point to B. That B is the bottom of the pole. So angle of depression he is giving at 45 degree. Okay. So here angles are available. So we cannot use proper to get the length of BC. The length of BC is required in the question number 1. But length of A, B is required. We have to get the height of the pole. The height of the pole is, and also the distance between bottom of the pole and also top of the pole is BC. We have to get it. Okay. So first of all, I am going to explain information, and that information is very clear. Suppose that this is one line L1 and this is another line L2. And one line which is the transversal line, when two lines are parallel and one transversal line is intersecting both lines. So this angle means this alternative angle will be equal. So this angle will be equal to this angle and this angle will be equal to this angle. So again you say, so here I am looking, this is Z format. It means alternative angle. So here I am looking, this is also I am making here J. I am making here B. Means this angle is equal to this angle. So this angle will be 30 degree. This angle will be 30 degree. Due to alternative angle. Similarly, if L1 line, L2 line are parallel to each other, but one line whose name is transversal line, if this line is intersecting both lines, so alternative angle will be equal. So again you see in this angle and this angle. Here I am also getting a Z for. So this angle will be equal to this angle. So this angle is 45 degrees. So this angle will be also 45 degrees. Okay, student. If you have any doubts, so you write your doubt in comment section. Positively, I will see your comment and then reply the answer of your comments positively. Now here If you are understanding very well, so you like this live video and also you share this live video with your colleagues, friends and students so that they can also improve their knowledge on this topic. Okay, students, and simultaneously you subscribe this educational channel. Educational channel name is RANA SIR UP KUSHINAGAR. Okay, students, so you follow it positively. Okay. Sorry. Now we have to get the length AB and also we have to get the length BC. This is the requirement. This is the length of BC is requirement and length of AB is the second requirement. Okay, students. Now further I am going to erase this information, and after erasing this information, and I will use two triangles, and both triangles will be right angle triangle because trigonometric ratio can be applied in right angle triangle. So I will consider one triangle that is ADE and other triangle I will consider BCE because these two triangles are right angle triangles. So I will use trigonometric ratio for getting the value of AB and also for getting the value of BC. Length of AB is the pole length, and the length of CE, the length of CE is the tower height, and the tower height is already given here, 50 meter. Its unit is 50 meter. Okay, so I am going to erase this one, and one by one I will consider. In right angle, here I will write one statement in right angle triangle. In right angle triangle, I will write information. Right angle triangle, here I will say ADE. In this triangle, I will say, because here I will use trigonometric ratio and theta. In the place of theta, I will consider here 30 degree because here 30 degree is given. Then on this angle, I will say perpendicular, and along 90 degree, I will say hypotenuse, and remaining side I will say base. So tan theta is equal to perpendicular divided by base. So the length of perpendicular is DE. I will say DE divided by, here I will say base. Base is AD, and AD is equal to BC because these are two AP and CE. Both lines are parallel to each other. It means that BC, which is equal to AP. Okay, students. So further I am going to write here. After writing, I will explain that value also. Okay. So here I have written. So again I am going to erase above data for value calculation. Okay. So firstly I am erasing it for further calculation. Here I am going to say line AB, which is parallel to EC. Both lines will be parallel to each other. It means that I can write length AD BC. AD is equal to BC because this line and these lines are parallel to each other, and I will assume it x meter. So this value I am going to consider x meter. I will say this is the x meter. And now here I will draw a also line from this point, and I will put here y. This length is y. So calculation wise it will be easy. Here I am going to consider two triangles, so I will get two equations into one variable is x and another variable is y. In other words, we can also say that this is the x is the parameter and y is also another parameter. So we have to get the value parameter x and parameter y. Okay, students. So further here I write the length ED. So length ED. So length ED because this length is ECRCE is given here 45 degree, and this length AB here B is given AB, which is y meter. So this line and this line are parallel, and this line and this line are also parallel. So this length is equal to this. So I will again also write AD. I will say AD. Line AD is parallel to BC. It means that I will say if this line and this line is parallel to each other, so I will say one information: length of AB, which is equal to CB. Already I have assumed here AB is y meter. So here I have written here y meter. Okay. So this information I will use properly for getting its value. Okay. Okay, so student, if you have any doubt, so you write your doubt in comment section and positively I will reply. Because A, B and EC, both lines are parallel to each other. It means that I will say AB which is equal to BC. I have written here, I have already assumed here X meter. Okay. Now, this line, AB line and BC line are also parallel to each other. It means that AB length which is equal to BC length. So that information I will write here. AB length I have used here y meter. So this will be also y meter. Now we have to get the length DE. So length DE will be 50 meter minus y meter. 50 meter minus y meter. That is the length of DE. Here I will write DE. Length of DE will be 50 minus y meter. Okay. So again I am going to erase above data positively for simplify below data. Okay, student. So here I am going to erase it, and after erasing, I will write its solution. Now 30 degree, it has value 1 divided by root 3. Now here length of DE. Length of DE is equal to 50 minus y. So here I will write 50 minus y divided by length of AD. Length of AD I have length of AD already equal to BC, and that length is X meter. Okay. Now further I will simplify it, and after simplifying I will get a linear equation in two variables. That will be a particular straight line. Okay. Now I am going to do cross multiplication for getting its solution. So I will multiply this term with this, and again this term I will multiply with this term for getting the solution. So I will do here cross multiplication. X into 1. Here I will write x into 1, which is equal to here 50 minus y into, here I will write root 3. Okay, student, because here I have done cross multiplication for getting linear equation. Okay. Now above data I will positively and secondly I will erase, and then I will simplify below data for getting the destination point. Okay. So for that I am going to erase it for getting the value. So 1 into x, if any value is multiplied with 1, that will be same value. Now here I will say root 3 is multiplied root 50. So 50 root 3 I can write. Now y into root 3. So here I will write root 3 into y. Okay. So I will write this properly. So all data I will take left hand side. So here I will say yes. Now any data which is coming from left to right, its sign will change. If right hand side data will have negative sign, so it will come in left hand side, so its sign will be changed, that will be positive. If right hand side data will have negative positive side, and that data will come in left hand side, so that data will be minus. That data will have negative sign. So here x, now root 3 y is positive. So here I will write root 3 plus root 3 y, because here minus is available, it will come in left hand side, so I will put there minus plus. So here will, and this data is plus, but it is coming in left hand side, so I will put here 50 root 3. 50 root 3. And on the right hand side there is no any value, so I will put there 0. Okay, so I will say this is the equation number 1. Similarly, I will follow the triangle BCE for getting the one linear equation also in two variables. So I will get its value after simplifying it. Okay, so this equation, linear equation, I will say, and second triangle, right angle triangle, I will consider for getting the value. Okay, student. So first of all, I am going to erase above data properly, safely and positively for writing yes saving. It means that x plus root 3 into y, and here minus 50 root 3. Minus 50 root 3 is given, and on the right hand side I will put 0. So this is the equation number 1. Okay, now further so I am going to consider the right angle triangle BCE. In right angle triangle I will write here in angle triangle. In right angle triangle BCE. So this triangle I will consider again along this, because this is perpendicular, so I will say this will be 90 degrees, so along 90 degrees I will say hypotenuse along 45 degrees, that will be perpendicular. So tan theta, which is equal to perpendicular divided by base. Therefore, I will write here tan 40, in the place of theta I will write here 45 degrees. 45 degrees, which is equal to perpendicular. The length of perpendicular is CE divided by BC. Here I have to write BC. Okay. Now further, I will put the value of CE. The length of CE is also given 50 meters. This is the height of the tower. Height of the tower in the question that is given here 50 meters. So in the place of CE, I will put here 50 meters. Length of BC, I have assumed here x meter. Okay. Further above data I will erase for value calculation, and erasing here properly and safely also. Now here tan 45 degree, its value will be 1. That is given in the table, and you have to remember it positively. So tan 45 degree is equal to 1, and the length of CE is 50 and length of BC is yes. So here I will write 50 divided by yes. Now here I can put 1 divided by 1. That will be 1. So I am doing for cross multiplication. I am doing like this for cross multiplication. Again I will do here cross multiplication. 1 will be x is multiplied with 1, and this 1 is multiplied with this. So after simplifying I will get 1 into x, which is equal to 1 into 50. Similarly again I will simplify it. Here I will say x, which is equal to 50. Now its unit is given in meter, so I will write this is also meter. So one answer I have got, and this answer is for the question number 2. That is height of the pole. Height of the pole. No, this is the answer number 2 first. How far the pole is from the bottom of the tower. So from this point to this point I have to get the length. That length is x meter, and the value of x I have got 50 meter. Okay, student. Sorry, if you have any doubt, so you ask in comment section, and there I will explain in detail positively. Okay. So the value of x, which is equal to 50 meter, I have got, and the value of x is also known as BC. the value of x is also known as BC. BC. At the point B is the foot of the bottom of the pole, and the point C is also bottom of the tower. So we have to get distance between foot of the pole and the foot of the tower, and that distance I have got here 50 meter. Okay. Now next question I have to also solve the height of the pole. We have to get the height of the pole. So this is the pole, and this height I have to get. So this is the value of y. Now I have got the relation between x and y. That is the equation number 1. Now in the equation number 1 I will put the value of x. So we will get the value of y, and that value of y is the height of the pole, and that is asked in the question number 2. Okay, student, in the place of root 3, in the question given, in the place of root 3 you can put 1.73 also. Okay, so this value you have to remember, because if this data will not given in the question paper, so if you know it, so you can put there and you can easily simplify. Otherwise, if its value will be given in the question paper, so you use from there. So that will be in table 4. Okay. Sorry. Here the value of x I am going to say, because here I am going to write the value of x is 50 meter. I have got from the calculation. I have got it from the calculation. This is the 50 meter. Okay. Now further I am going to erase above information, and I will say one information, and that information will be like this. Putting the value of x in equation 1 for getting the value of y. Okay, so that information I will write here. Putting the value of x in equation number 1, we get the value of y. Okay, now this value I have set here, so directly I will use. So I will write here equation number 1. That equation number 1 is x plus root 3y with minus 50 root 3, which is equal to 0. And I will say this is the equation number 1. Now this instruction here information I statement positively, safely and properly I will use in equation number 1 for getting the value of y. Okay, student, so this information positively I will use. Now above data I am going to erase for calculation. Safely I am erasing it. Okay. Now that instruction I will use it. In the place of x I have to put 50 meter plus here given root 3 y here written 50 root 3, which is equal to 0. Okay. Now further I will also simplify. After simplify I can write. Now here I will write this value root 3 y, which is equal to, this is minus sign will put right hand side, will have plus sign root 3, and this is plus sign it will go in right hand side, it will be minus 250. Okay, student. Sorry. So this value I will put there. Okay. Now further I am going to write one information like this. Here I can put 50 root 3. And in the place of 50, I can write 50 into 1. Because 50 into 1, that will be 50. Because I am doing like this, because here I want to take 50 common. Because in both terms 50 is available, so I will take that term common. So here I will put 50 in the place of first term. Here I will get root 3, and here will be minus 1. Now in left hand side I will put root 3 y. In the left hand side is available data, that is root 3y. Okay. Now further, here value of root 3 is given in the question, so that value you can also utilize. Okay. Now further, I am going to simplify its value, and then I will put its value also. Okay. So above data I am going to erase for calculation purpose. Okay. Now here root 3 is multiplied with y, so separately I will write y is equal to 50. In the bracket I have written here root 3 minus 1, and bracket is closed and divided by I will put here root 3. Okay. Now this is very simple because we have to put this value, and after putting that value, and I will get its answer. Okay. So similarly, you can also divide root 3 divided by root 3, 1 divided by root 3, and this way you have to put there for solving purpose. Okay. So this is the value of y. So value of y is also, I will say, that is the length of pole. That pole is AD. So this is AD, and AD is also known as pole height, and that height is written here 50 root 3 minus 1 root 3, and its unit will be meter, because here the length unit is given here in meter, so I will use here meter. Okay. So further I will substitute the value of root 3. Okay. So the value of root 3 is given here 1 minus 7, 1.732. So in the place of root 3 you have to put there for getting that value. Okay. Again I am going to simplify that value also, because we will simplify it easily. So here 50, and in the bracket I have to put in the place of root 3 1.732 minus 1. In one bracket I have to put, this value, and divided by root 3. In the place of root 3 I can also put 1.732. Okay. Further I will simplify. After simplify I will get this value. So y is equal to 50, and here I will subtract 1.732, so 1 will be cancelled out. So here I will put 7.732 divided by 1.732. Okay. Now you see further, I will simplify it, and after simplify I will say its value will be that. Now here I am putting 3 digit, after 3 digit point is there, so I will multiply it here with 1000, and I will also divide it with 1000. After dividing I will get a value, and that value will be such that. Now I am writing y is equal to, here I will say 50 into 30 will cancel out this point, and then I will write 72, and divided by, here this 30 will also cancel 172. So this will be in meter. So you have to multiply 50 into this much, and then you have to divide with this value, and after that you will get a real value, and that value is the height of the pole, and that height of the pole is AB. So according to this way I have solved the written question. I have already solved the written question. Okay. So possibly you follow it. So here this height length is 4. So here I have written 4. Okay. So this is the second answer. I will say this is the second answer. So here I will put answer. So this value that I am going to erase, and properly I am going to write this is the answer of second question. of the written question. So this written question has two questions. We have to find the distance between pole of the bottom and also tower of the bottom. So this point C is the tower of the bottom, and this point B is the tower of pole of the bottom. This is the pole of the bottom. So distance between B and C we have to calculate, and after calculating I have got its value is 50 meter. Now I have considered the triangle ADE, and then I have got one linear equation in two variables x and y, and then I have put there the value of Ax, and then I have got the value of y, that is equal to this much. When I will simplify it, I will get a particular value, that is unique value, and that unique value will be the pole of the height, and that is the requirement, the height of the pole we have calculated from the given information. First of all, I have drawn the diagram. Okay, student. So if you are getting good knowledge from this question, yeah, and also these concepts, so you like this live video, and also you share this live video with your colleagues, friends and students, so that they can also understand all concept and how the solution of the questions which are related to height and distance can be given. Okay, student. Now further, I am also going to tell you one information additional, that is always I will be online, that is 30 minutes past to 7 p.m. to 30 minutes past to 8 p.m. because time duration I am going to change, and you follow it positively. Okay, always I will complete on this time. So 30 minutes past to 7 p.m. to 30 minutes past to 8 p.m. up to. So this time interval you have to follow positively. Upper. So positively you follow. Always I will be live 30 minutes past to 7 p.m. to 30 minutes past to 8 p.m. That is 1 hour duration, and this is free online coding classes, and you follow it positively. Okay. So during this time interval, I will be live, and I will teach class 10 mathematics, which is in English medium, properly each and every subject, each and every topic of the class 10 mathematics I will explain in detail. First of all, I will explain concept of each chapter, and corresponding concept I will explain the numericals. Okay, student. So here I am using the application of trigonometric ratio in height and distance problem, because here there is one tower and there is one pole, and from the top of the tower I have looked top of the pole, and its angle of declination is 30 degree, and also I have looked from the top of the tower to bottom of the pole, and the angle of declination I have got here 45 degree. Now this line and this line are parallel to each other, therefore this line and this line will have same distance. Now I am going to say if this line and this line are parallel to each other, so this line will be transversal line, and this line will be also transversal line. So here I am looking, there is a alternative angle, and this angle will be equal to this angle, and this angle will be equal to this angle. So properly I have got two right angle triangle, and positively I will follow, that is I will consider a triangle, right angle triangle ADE, and I will get one equation in two variables x and y. I will consider that is the equation number 1, and then I will consider, that is I will form second triangle, right angle triangle, that is DCE, and in this case I will also explain the tan theta, and theta is here 45 degree, and the value of tan 45 degree which is equal to 1. So I will simplify. After simplifying, I will get one equation in one variable, that is also a linear equation. So I will put the value of x in the equation number first, and then I will get the value of y, and that the value of y is the pole height, and pole height is A, D, yeah, DA. Okay, student. So according to this way, I have done the solution of the written question. Okay, student. So positively, thank you for watching this live video. And if you have any doubt, yeah, any issue, yeah, any comments, so you write in comment section, and then I will look positively, and then I will reply the answer of your question. Okay, student. Before I already asked one information from you. What is the definition of acceleration and also retardation, and what is the difference between acceleration and retardation, and also you explain it in detail, and you explain it in comment section. So I will look your solution, and then I will reply for that. Okay. You also mention what is the formula of acceleration, and each term, that is each parameter of the formula, you have to explain in detail. What is the value of u, and what is the value of, what is the information of v, and what is the information of t and a, and also you have to also write the information, that is unit of acceleration and also unit of retardation, and you have to also explain what is the difference between acceleration and retardation, each and every point in details. Okay, student. So thank you for watching this live video. Okay, student. So you possibly follow this time slot, because from tomorrow I will always live from 30 minutes past to 7 p.m. up to 30 minutes past to 8 p.m. Okay, 1 hours I will be always live with you. So you have to take advantage of these free online coaching classes. Okay, student. Thank you for watching. Jai Hind, Rana Sir. Hi Kunal Kumar, how are you? Are you understanding this live video? Okay, dears. Thank you for watching this live video.